that long day behind you. Good times lie ahead. With company worth keeping, that'll bash a smile on your head. Come on in, the door's open, you'll find just the finest folks here. Pull up a chair, grab a drink, and lend our stories your ear. Cause we're the talk the tavern. Here you're always welcome. The talk the tavern. Promising beer and bed love. The talk the tavern. Music, medicine, then some. The talk the tavern. The song's over. Here we come.
And welcome to the tavern. I'm Travis Sivart, sci-fi and fantasy author. Check out the books and all the places where you like to buy books. Just Google Travis I. Sivart. My vices tonight are going to be some Henry McKenna bourbon and a Savinelli pipe with Cornell and Deal Vanilla Cavendish. I've got to load that pipe. But what about you, Andrea?
Okay, well, I have my knitting, as usual, and H2O, nature soda, water. What about you, Ed?
I am having Pinot Noir, apparently with a fruit fly in it. More protein. What the hell?
You got to do what you got to do. Okay.
Yeah.
And the topic for this episode of Talk of the Tavern is going to be, what's your best physical feature? And what physical feature do you look for in others that grabs your attention? Now, this topic was suggested by Ed, so I would love for Ed to start out this.
My best physical feature, and I have this on good word. I have been told this ever since high school, and I'm still told this today, 30 years later, my ass. But I'm a black man.
Wait,
so.
Did they say you are an ass or your ass?
Well, they've said that too, but they say I have a cute ass.
Something I've never really been told, ever. Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean ever? Excuse me.
Well, no, recently you asked if I've been working out because my ass is looking a little better, but...
Tighter? Is it tighter?
It's like round. He has one now.
Come on over here, big boy.
Hey, Sutter, thanks for swinging by. We are recording our podcast, Talk of the Tavern. Good to see you. So, and what feature do you find in other people, or do we want to go around with the feature we find best in ourselves?
Best in ourselves,
Okay.
And please, people in the chat, let us know
Yeah.
what's the best feature that you have.
Yeah. Also, let us know your
Our
vices.
minds want to know.
Andrea?
Oh, mine? I don't know.
Oh, come on now, come on.
It depends on the day. Today is not that day.
So, what is it on the other days?
I have no idea.
But you said it depends on the day, and today's not the day.
Yeah, yesterday wasn't either.
You got great hips.
Yes, she does.
Cute little titties.
Yeah.
Are we
Oh
allowed to
my
say that?
God.
I don't know.
And I tell you what, something else, Andrea, her fucking goofiness, her childlike fun. Goddamn
I said a physical feature.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. So man, I can't go with personality for myself. For myself, at this point in time, it's my mustache. Because I have a handlebar mustache for those that can't see me. So previous to that, like very early 20s before, I was just cute. Between like 22 until I got this mustache, there wasn't really a good... my calves, if somebody's into calves. I've always had
baby.
I get the one. You like these on your shoulder, big guy?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know about that, because then you'd lick my feet.
Or suck your toe.
Oh my God.
So in chat, Bree says, I've been told my smile is my best feature. Doug says, I don't have a best feature. Rachel says, I'm a top 10 hugger. I'm really curious, what do people rate good hugs on? Because we've had this discussion previously in chat, and I'm very curious, what do people rate good hugs on?
That's a
First
good
of all,
question.
you can't smell.
Say that again?
Okay, but it's got to be something different than that because I've been told the same thing. And I was like, okay, what is a good hug? Because I want to make sure I give one every time.
Right.
You do.
So
Can
what
you
is a
learn
good
this? I don't know if you can learn this. And Final Boss, thank you for popping in. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Bree's been told she gives amazing hugs. So in chat, what makes a good hug?
Yeah.
It's and also a couple more things. Bree says, I was going to say, Travis, did you pop out as a baby with that mustache? A little baby with a handlebar mustache? Like, what's his name from
Yeah.
Addams Family?
Pubert.
Pubert, yeah. Doug says, I have the world's okayest penis. It's, I remember when I was in the park with Doug, and Doug walked up to three ladies on a park
everybody,
bench
look,
and flipped
it's
open his
Daddy Travis's bad girl
blow
of
towel.
editing.
How are you?
Is what?
He flipped open his trench coat, showing these old ladies the okayest penis, and one screamed and had a stroke. The second one screamed and had a stroke. The third one screamed, but she couldn't reach, so no stroke for her.
Wow.
It's
That's horrible.
And just so everybody knows, we are doing a live recording of our podcast here. Thank you to Final Boss Editing for bringing your folks in with that raid. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
And
I'll drink to that.
there we go. Here's to your face with that raid. So, Andrea, what would you say? Help Ed and I out. Is it Ed's ass? Is it my mustache? Is there something else?
Oh yeah, it's everything. What you mean? So what's the question?
What's our best physical feature?
What's your? Oh my god! Do I have to pick just one?
No. Please, go on. We could run this show long.
It's the whole package, baby.
Real long.
Don't brag, Ed. Don't brag. See, Bree says a lot of dudes like my boobs. I really think...
Challenge accepted. Show them to me.
So, okay, let's go to the part 2 of the question. What physical feature do you look for in others? Physical feature do you look for in others that grabs your attention? Andrea?
I don't know if I look for it, but what I noticed, arms and back. Yeah. Not a typical thing, but yeah.
Actually, I know a lot of women that really like arms, shoulders, that kind of thing. So, but back is interesting.
Well, then we know you could lift his furniture.
That's true. You move heavy things. So what about you, Ed? Oh, Doug says eyes. Definitely the eyes. Aw. Maria says, are we talking about physical features of Andrea? Because if so, my favorite is her face. She has a very kind yet optimistic and joyful face, if that makes sense.
That's good, because a lot of people I say I have resting bitch face.
Why can't you have both? And that could be the person that makes that happen. As like when you see Maria, you're joyful and optimistic and kind. When you see these other people, you're like, I'm a bitch because I want you to go away. I think resting bitch face can be a very defensive mechanism.
It's just my face. I don't see it. face.
That's why we like to play poker in so many ways with Andrea. And Bree says, I enjoy the smile and eyes in someone. Their personality, we're not talking about, but yeah, in personality, they make me laugh and actually show interest in me. I enjoy good, strong arms and a good ass. So, Ed, what about Andrea and I? What's the best features?
Oh, I'd have to say your mustache too. When you grew that thing the first time I saw it, I was like, Jimmy Buffett came to mind. I wish you had a pencil thin mustache. But yeah, your mustache is super fucking awesome. Andrea, everything, baby. She's the whole package in a bag of chips.
Now let's talk about Ed. God, I love Ed's giggle. I love his laugh. He has resting, I don't want to say resting bitch face, but he has like resting, very neutral face. And then he smiles and fucking lights up.
He has resting Ed face.
Ed, not that you can't be a bitch if you want to. You identify how you want.
I can be nasty. I know.
I've never seen it.
You don't want to. It's not pretty.
I don't want to.
What?
Everything else is pretty.
He turned away from the mic.
Oh.
What do you say he has?
Hmm?
What do you not want to see?
His
Asshole side.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen it. Like only once or twice in the 20 plus years that we've been friends. And it's never been directed at me. I think if he ever felt that way towards me, he shut up and left me alone till he got over it. You know, Andrea?
Oh, you meant his attitude, not his actual asshole side.
Oh no, I've seen his, I've seen that side.
Well,
more
I
than
did it
once.
twice.
That was my representative.
Maria says, when it comes to general attraction, I'm a basic titties and ass kind of girl. That's what I look at first.
Yeah, babe.
On the guys too.
That's right. Guys got good titties? Yeah, baby.
Yeah, I do.
What do I look for? I don't know. Okay. Any woman in a white tank top has my attention.
Yes.
Okay. Not that I'm necessarily just a titty guy. I'm just saying, you know, if you're wearing yoga pants and you turn away, I am going to look at your ass, even if you're a dude.
Oh, public service announcement here, ladies. If you're wearing yoga pants, don't wear panties. Okay? Don't. It messes the whole thing. No, just don't do it.
Wear the right pants.
Listen to it. Okay, I'm tapping into my metro side. I'm letting you ladies know, if you're wearing yoga pants or stretch pants, don't wear panties with that, because it just messes up the whole appearance and the whole sexiness of the whole thing. Just don't do it.
Oh, and if you're going to wear stretch pants, don't wear the same color as your skin tone. It just confuses me. And I will talk to your crotch, because I think it's there. And it smiled at me. Andrea and I were in Lowe's or Home Depot one time, and there was a cashier, big girl. And she had fucking her flesh tone in stretch pants. And we both did a double take going, she got pants on?
She wearing pants?
Yes. Maria, what about a thong? Very, very good question there. But see, if you're wearing those tight little pants, it creates something. They don't call it camel toe no more. They call it vulva cleavage.
What?
You see, and if you wear that thong, it messes up that too. So just don't do it. Just, go out there, show it, girl. Go.
Shall we say, whether you call it camel toe or vulva cleavage, which I have never heard till just this moment. Yay!
I'm educated. I know these things. I drink and I know things.
Oh, by the way, side boob will always get my attention.
Ooh, yeah. Forget cleavage. Okay. Forget under boob. Side boob is the fucking bomb. I should stop drinking now, huh?
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Did I ever Did I ever say that what it is I like physically? I did say something, right?
You said something. I forgot what the shit was.
Moose knuckle. Moose knuckle is slightly different than camel toe. That's a larger version of camel toe, from what I understand. You see, Maria says, "Sorry, Ed, I draw the line on giving up the thong. Here's what I'll say: if you don't have a bidet, I don't want to see you in a thong, because then it's butt floss, it's stench holder. I'm just saying. And by the way, if you don't have a bidet, whether you wear a
But
thong or not,
here's
get one. Yeah.
Get one.
here's the thing with the thong, it's this much material up your ass as opposed to this much material up your ass.
Truth. Truth.
But if you have underwear that actually cups the butt cheeks, so the line of the underwear follows the curve of your ass anyway, then
Doesn't matter. You start walking, it's creeping up.
mine don't.
Yeah. Here's the problem with the underwear that cups the butt cheeks, though. It's elastic, it's tight,
Mm.
and it keeps the wobble from happening. And the wobble is where it's at, man. You know, the chick's walking along and got that wobble. That's where it's at.
Bree, Ed, and I both have bidets, and we swear by them. They're a game changer. They're a life changer.
Mm-hmm.
I swear at them when the cat jumps up there and turns it on and it shoots across the room.
It's true.
I love that shit. No pun intended.
Yeah. Love that no shit. I thought you were drinking moonshine for a second there, Ed. I saw the mason jar come up to your lips.
It's water.
So Maria says, exactly, Andre. I'm going to have a wedgie either way. Might as well start off with the thong so it feels like it's supposed to happen. Andrea, you don't have any thongs.
I do.
I do.
Andrea, I've never seen you in any thongs.
You have.
Awkward silence.
Yeah. I have three that I look for in others. Continue this conversation. And I know the first one is going to be a cop out, but the eyes. I look for eyes first and foremost. And I love a well set of eyes. Man, well set of eyes gets me going.
If you can show your emotion with your eyes, that is important. Instead of that psycho stare.
Yeah.
Psycho stare. It's akin to a resting bitch face, but terrifying. No, I have not seen Ed in a thong.
You have seen me.
I've seen it out of a thong.
I don't remember seeing Ed in a thong.
I don't think you have.
Mm-mm.
Seen him out of it.
Though if I got a
So,
thong,
yeah.
it'd be one of those ones like the elephant underwear. You know, looks like a little elephant head.
But I used to wear them when I used to dance way back in the day.
Oh yeah, well, it's now he just dances naked, so
Yeah.
there's that. Oh, okay. There's a question for you, Ed.
Huh?
Does makeup?
Oh god.
You want to read it?
Maria asks, yeah. Does makeup, specifically eyeshadow, help or hinder your attraction to someone's eyes?
Maria, it depends. If someone wears makeup all the time, I don't think it's anything special. But if there's someone that does not wear makeup and then they do decide to put it on and dress up their eyes a little bit, yeah, yeah, definitely like, wow, damn.
Hair. I'll notice hair, especially braids. You know, no matter what ethnic background the person comes from, if they have a braid of some sort, I'm interested. It's neat, it's tidy, it's awesome. Also, hair pulled up in buns. It's the librarian thing, I think. And boots. If they're wearing boots, I'm gonna notice.
He is, because he's like, look at their boots. Every
I
time.
make sure I pronounce the T heavily. Unless they're in a white tank
Travis-
top, then I'm totally like, look at their boobs. What?
I think you mentioned one there earlier, or maybe it was Andrea back.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I said this in front of some guy friends a couple of years ago, and they looked at me like I was fucking crazy. But a strong back. I love a woman with a strong back. That shit turns me on. That the chick that was $1 million baby and she wore that dress to the Oscars that year. Yeah, baby. Mm-hmm.
Andrea
That
and I
shit
will
turns
notice
me on.
women's arms when they're toned and cut. God, that
Yeah.
looks good. It's
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Michelle Obama's arms.
mm.
Holy hell.
Now, Maria says I agree with hair, Travis, though I prefer with women the hair to be down and loose. There is a beauty in that too, but as I've gotten older, I tend to notice the things that obviously somebody took pride in, whether that's their nails, their eyebrows, their hair, their outfit. If they obviously took the time to do this thing, I recognize it. And I think that's more me going, hey, you did what you wanted to do. Good job. But I tell you what, a guy with good arms, that, even, I don't want to sleep with him, but oh my God, that is so pretty. See those cut arms? those yeah.
You're pretty.
Yeah, I will stare at that. And then I'll elbow Andrea and go, check out his arms.
He does. He can open
Last
a
but
pickle jar.
not least for me, I'm sorry, Andre, go ahead.
No, I just said he can open a pickle jar.
Mhm.
If you know what I mean.
Last but not least for me, and this is for, I'm told, for a couple of ladies out there in the chat tonight. Last but not least for me, a lady with a good set of feet. Oh my God. Yeah, especially when you got them laying on their back on the side of the bed and they got them feet up in the air and you just take that toe and ever so slightly put it in your mouth and suck on it a little bit. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the bomb right there.
No, 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 no. So you brought it up. Speaking of feet, did you hear about the Nickelodeon thing?
Oh my God, what?
Okay, so
The kids' TV channel with Nick and
yeah,
Ike.
the TV channel, the kids TV. Uh-huh.
Go on.
So the ex-Nickelodeon producer Dan Schneider,
Mm-hmm.
apparently he had a foot fetish. And the show iCarly, there's a lot of scenes where there's feet and I don't know. Because I don't like feet. It's just kind of mm-mm. But I always wondered, because if you look at Nickelodeon, they used to have that Splat logo and it said Nickelodeon, and then all of a sudden it went to the foot. Somebody had a foot fetish.
Okay. Joe.
And it's been in the news lately that one of the actresses that was in iCarly, they offered her $300,000 just to like hush money, and she's like, nope. So she came out talking about the abuse and stuff, and it's foot fetish.
Maria says iCarly. iCarly had a whole thing about feet. Noticed it when it was being aired, but didn't think anything of it. Joe says, by the way, Bree and Tal says, Bree says, no. Tal says, shudders. Joe G89 says, feet. Ed is speaking my language. So now here's what I know. Ed, you're a black guy. Joe is a black guy.
Yeah.
Now, I know I've known white guys into feet, but is it more of a black thing than a white thing? What about the other way? What about Hispanic and Middle Eastern? And Mouse says, I'm gonna stay many feet away from that.
Here's what I gotta say. Okay, being the male chauvinist pig that I am, if it's on a woman, I love it.
What about cleanliness? Like, Ed, if you're like, hey, I'm gonna put this in my mouth. Like, do you want to know she's like straight out of the shower? Or is it like after work, take off their shoes and socks, walk around the house for an hour, and then flop on bed and
No,
play?
I don't like funky feet. No, I don't like that. Mm-mm.
No.
Mm.
Okay, now Maria has a valid reason. I'm curious how this is approached. Joe, Ed, help me out with this. Maria says, see, when it comes to a partner touching my feet, I don't like it. The reason being is because there's like 99% chance I will kick by accident because I'm super ticklish.
Challenge accepted.
So you're just saying you're just gonna muscle your way through and hold that leg, so it can't
Damn right.
I think
Damn
that
right.
I think that would really turn a few opinions in the other
Right.
direction if you got the right woman.
Especially if they're lying on the bed and you just wrap that arm around there like that. We need this on video for the podcast so they can see. You got to wrap your arm around it like that and take that foot, and ever since like we.
I think the podcast people get the idea. He brought his hands up with the knuckles closed, and it looked like a foot in front of his face, and he licked it. Oh, okay. Andrea's having a little fit. Andrea, you need to make noises for that expression.
No. That's a no. That's a no.
Oh, okay. Joe says not sure if it's race specific thing, but personally I like the soles of the feet, not specifically the toes. I'm really into the wrinkles on the bottom of the feet too. And Doug says that's what the ropes are for. Where's Sarah? Anyhow, let's wrap this up.
Well, really quick. I came up with the idea for this topic because I heard something on the radio a while back. It was a survey that had been conducted, not a survey. They actually conducted in a lab, and I don't know what instruments they used and so forth. It was the first 10 seconds of meeting someone. Now, a heterosexual male meeting a woman. Okay. I guess that makes a difference. In the first 10 seconds of meeting a woman, men look at what facial feature the most? Any
Okay.
guesses, Travis?
Huh?
Any guesses, Travis?
Oh, what facial feature? Mouth.
Andrea?
Forehead.
Check out
Okay.
her forehead, baby.
It was the mouth. They spend 5 seconds on the mouth, and then they look at other parts of the face divided up. If the woman was wearing lipstick, they spent 8 seconds of the first 10 seconds on the mouth. Why the mouth? I don't think that's what I look at first when I meet a woman.
I don't.
Yeah, I found that a little odd.
But I'm not
the
the
mouth.
average heterosexual male either, so
Yes, I'm not either.
eyes for me, and then forehead, Andrea. just stare at the forehead for a long time, and then tell her nice eyebrows.
You do that though.
Huh?
Not me, but if you see somebody with nice eyebrows, you compliment that.
I do.
He does.
I do because
I don't know. When I heard that, I just thought of, man, those lips sure do look party. No, that don't work. That don't work.
Okay.
Oh,
Closing thoughts, Andrea?
no.
Ed?
No.
Okay, here's
I'm done
my
here.
closing thoughts on this. Any part of your body can be beautiful, and if you pay special attention to it, somebody's going to notice. So cherish yourself, cherish your own beauty, and here's to being beautiful, and somebody's going to love that.
All of you out there.
Bree, I'd stare at your mouth just because you keep on like licking your lips, and not like sexually. You're just like it's that little bit of spittle going down your chin that makes me stare at your mouth.
Is it like a gecko where you lick your eyeball?
What, your
That
own
would
or
be cool.
somebody else's?
Whatever.